I wish you could be here for that.
Hey guys, so if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I'm a little bit out of my element, but that's not going to be a problem because I'm hungry, I've got nothing better to do, and I figured today I'd show you how to make the best grilled cheese sandwich you've ever had in your life. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's a quick rundown of the ingredients. This isn't the actual bread I used because I forgot to do this until after the video, but we're going to be using bacon, eggs, mayonnaise, Colby Jack cheese, I guess you can use whatever cheese you want, and pepperoncinis. Other than that, there's one secret ingredient that I'm not going to tell you about yet. I've got there. We'll flip them for just a couple seconds. And call that good. Now, definitely wasteful, but I don't like dealing with a bunch of grease, so you're going to have to grab a second plate and set these guys on there. With a napkin, I'm just going to wrap that. Those are hot, so be careful. I know I'm not taking my own advice here, but gotta pre-season some of that. Knowing it'll burn a little bit, but that's okay. Have some time to cool off. That'll be just fine. This on the top as well. And again, this is like a pepper with truffle and garlic and other stuff kind of seasoning, and good stuff. Strongly recommend it. Now, if I were to eat this egg on its own, I'd leave it yolky, but I'm not going to eat it on its own, so I don't really want a bunch of yolk in my sandwich. I'm going to go ahead and I don't know the names of how you cook eggs. Like I said, I'm not a chef, but I'm going to do the one where it's like not much yolk. We're done with the egg. We don't want any bacon grease on this pan anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and dump all that out into a glass container. Remember, you can't just dump the stuff down your drain. It'll ruin it. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, and the reason is because this is the only case where I think that mayo is a good thing. What I got here is a heel, or two heels, and a chunky piece. So I'm going to take the chunkier of the two heels and use that in the sandwich, and for the last piece I'm probably just going to make some sort of a peanut butter something or other. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let these bake a little bit. I've decided to take it one step further on the road to diabetes, and I'm going to make this thing a double-decker. It's going to have 3 pieces of bread. We got bread, bacon, and pepperoncini. Now it's time for the secret ingredient. Some of you might click off here. Most of you probably already have. I like tomatoes. This is not a very sharp knife, but my other one's too thick for tomatoes, so get my fancy electronical salt and pepper dispensers. Anyways, now that we've got everything prepped, we can go ahead and assemble everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some cheese on this piece here, more crunchy side. Get it even spread on these 2 pieces. And then I'm going to add the other half afterwards. That way I have a little more control over what's going on. Some bacon on the other side. Didn't mean to leave that on. Then I'm going to add my egg on top of that. Actually, I'll add the tomatoes between the egg and the bacon. Sprinkle in a little bit of that pepperoncini. With that. Throw the top on real quick. Press it down real good. Flip it over. I want to put some mayonnaise on this side and the other side again. Alright, we got her in the pan. I'm going to go ahead and let it simmer on either side a little bit, just to go ahead and make sure that cheese melts nice and good like. Now, I mess this up 90% of the time, but see if this little trick can be made to work for me. Possibly. We will see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Alright, it's a little bit burnt on this side because I left it too long, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the second side. Put all this cheese on here. One way to control the crunchiness of the bread here is keep adding mayo every time you flip it. That way it lets the cheese get real nice and melted, but you don't have crazy crunchy bread just trying to get it to heat up all the way through. So, ooh, that looks good. That is a damn good looking sandwich. Best part of the video.
I wish you could be here for that.
Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, helped you out, gave you an idea of what to have for dinner tonight, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out. Other than that, most of the channel's about fabrication tips and tricks, welding stuff, not really cooking, but, you know, figured I'd throw my 2 cents out there on how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless.